2023-15, directing the administration to create ballot language for electors to consider the establishment of a special assessment district supporting fire department services. Attached is a resolution directing the administration to create ballot language for the establishment of a special assessment district supporting fire department services at the election scheduled for February 27th, 2024, alternate date August 6th, 2024. A special assessment is not a tax. It is a charge levied on a property within a specific area. The millage is attached. Due to a lack of full-time funding and/or staffing, some communities have decided that they will only respond to medical calls if the local ambulance cannot respond within 8 minutes. When a heart attack occurs, by 9 minutes, severe brain damage is likely, and after 10 minutes, chances of survival are low. Algonac is requesting the special assessment district to maintain the current 3 to 5 minute response time the city of Algonac residents have come accustomed to. The faster response time, less damage to personal property, and the better chance of survival. Calls for medical service in Algonac have increased 118% since 2010. The one full-time fire department employee and paid-on call staff are struggling to keep up with the demand. While the special assessment may also fund the purchase and maintenance of fire vehicles, apparatuses, and equipment, the desperate need at this time is for additional full-time staff. Public Act 33 of 1951 permits the city of Algonac to establish a special assessment district within its municipal boundaries. The proposed 1 mil special assessment district would cost the average residential home with a $62,000 taxable value $62 a year, or $5.16 a month, or just 17 cents per day. Based upon all current taxable real and personal properties, the estimated amount to be collected by the special assessment is estimated to be $130,000. The overall millage rate for Algonac will remain the lowest of all St. Clair County cities. 3 of the 8 cities and 18 of the 23 townships in St. Clair County have similar funding mechanisms for their police and/or fire services. If passed in February 2024, the special assessment would be added on to the summer tax bill as a separate line item beginning with the 2024 summer tax bill. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution number 2023-15, directing administration to create ballot language for electors to consider the establishment of special assessment district pursuant to PA 33 of 1951 to support fire department services.
Support. Comments, questions, or concerns?
Yes. I think it's important for the residents to understand what this is. We had, during our budget session meeting, we had talked about this. And it was, the majority of council wants to have this go to the voters instead of, us deciding. There was a question of possibly starting a fire authority with Clay Township. That necessarily, I don't think, would be something that the voters would do. I think that giving the residents a chance to decide on this is the best way to go about this. I do have a question, Mr. Mayor, for Mrs. Gerstenberg. Now, I looked at the Act 33 of 1951. Now, I just want to try to clear some things up for me. It reads that this is to be put towards like equipment maintenance and things like that, not to make up for payroll for employees. Am I right?
Mrs. Gerstenberg.
Thank you, Mayor Gillis. Councilwoman Davy, it can be used for all of those things, including personnel.
Okay. And just to like I said, to make the residents understand that if you watch council meetings, when we approve things that the fire department needs, these things come out of the general fund. And we have a lot of things that we need to do in the city. If we cut, I hope doesn't happen, have an issue with getting the Spark grant, that general fund is going to be what gets us in the pool. So anything that we can do to find other ways to support our fire department and still keep our general fund intact for the things that we need to have, seriously needs to be considered. And like I said, we have one of the lowest in the county, and I was looking, the city of Algonac is number 2 in ratings of cost of living. And the lowest places, cost of living. And in order to, it's important to pay attention to our fire department and do what it is that they need to have. And that's all I got.
I would agree with Councilman Davy. The fire department, just like the city of Algonac, has evolved, and what might have worked 30, 40, 50 years ago is different than what it is today. They're basically EMTs on our fire department. And when we read here saying about, responding in 8 minutes for a heart attack and everything, our population is a lot older in Algonac. We're no longer a community of young kids, we're more of a community like me, senior citizens, or like Ray down there.
Ouch.
Sorry, Ray, nothing but love for that. And so there's more runs than what used to be. It takes more personnel, it takes higher trained personnel also to do the job. This proposal still keeps our taxes low. Believe me, anybody hates taxes, it's me. It keeps still, our taxes are gonna be lowest, one of the lowest cities, if not the lowest in all of St. Clair County. And we get to ensure we still have a top-notch, independent fire department with the great staff that we already have on it.
I concur, saves one life, it's worth it.
I agree, Mayor Gillis, I just wanna say I agree with that, with the fire department's very important that we stay on top of this and make sure that we get what we need. We all live here too, so I agree.
We love you, Joe.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I just have a comment, and that is that, I'm thinking that this is going to lead to, more full-time, because we have 2 now, I believe, full-time in the fire department, but, that would help us with 24-hour coverage with additional personnel coming from this millage.
Right now, we have 1 full-time person. In the most recent budget, the city council approved for a 2nd full-time person, but that person has not been hired as of yet. And it had been proposed by our fire chief, Joe Doan, that a 3rd person would be added, and that would provide us with 24/7 coverage.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Martin.
Yes.
Councilman Bembas.
Yes.
Councilman Blair.
Yes.
Councilman Carter.
Yes.
Councilwoman Davy.
Yes.
Mayor Gillis.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next